Jake Lemonade. Let him hear. Come on, give it up.
Hey, keep it going for yourselves, everybody. Thank you guys for coming out. Yeah, I heard this crew cheer for the Trump indictments over here. So I'm gonna apologize for my resting January 6th face from the top. I don't mean to look like this. I just am from Florida, so you know, it's my bad. They sent me here to gentrify Bushwick, so watch out. It's like, you know, I don't know, being in New York has been like an interesting experience for me. I was walking out of a bathroom at a bar yesterday, drying my hands off, and this girl looked at me and she goes, "You don't seem like the kind of guy who would wash his hands." And I was like, you know, credit to her, that is the most creative way I've been called a Republican, so I gotta figure that out. I have the vaccine. I see the way you guys are looking at me. I got it. It's not my fault, though. Like I said, I'm just from Florida, you know? And are we familiar with Jimmy Buffett? You guys know my Lord and Savior, Jimmy? Yep, there we go. So here's the thing. On his deathbed, before I left the state, he chose me to be the next Florida man. So, you know, I don't know if you guys know how they do this either. They kind of do it the same way they choose the next Dalai Lama. And I can tell from that reaction you have no idea how they choose the next Dalai Lama. I'll tell you all about it. What they do is they find like too young of a kid, right? Like a Catholic amount of too young of a kid. I don't know where they keep getting these guys. And they grab them by the back of the head and they stick their tongue down your throat. They kiss you. It's how they transfer their powers. And yeah, Jimmy Buffett did the same thing to me. Except the only difference was before he did it, he rimmed my mouth with margarita salt. So I don't know. Hey, you know, if you want to be the next Florida man, come find me after the show. What's going on? Whatever. Like I said, though, I'm not like a conservative or a liberal. What I am is a felon. So I guess after Thursday, that makes me a conservative. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I think, yeah, you're right. Worse than that, though, is libertarians. What a waste of a party to be. I mean, I believe in roads, and you can't be having these guys walking around like they're the same as the rest of us. What the fuck? I don't know. I see libertarians. This is how I describe a libertarian. If your friend was dying from like choking on a peanut from a peanut allergy, a libertarian would be like, technically it's not a peanut allergy because those are considered legumes. And like, what the fuck? We don't need that in our political fucking conversations. What a waste. I don't know. It's like crazy. But being in New York, like a lot of things are different for me. I've been here for about 9 months, so considered full term. You guys can't get rid of me now. What's up? I don't know. But like, I'm settling in here, and it's been interesting. I think I've like realized I'm like becoming a real New Yorker because I saw my first attempted train suicide the other day. All right, got a bunch of locals in the room here. That's cool. Welcome. Yeah, and the thing was, I was like getting on the train at the Marcy J. I was getting ready to go to work, and this one guy was like, "All right, Brooklyn, I hear you," and he was like, "I'm gonna jump. The world's on fire. Fuck all you guys." And everyone's like, "Sir, no." And this one old dude next to me was like, "Hey, yo, jump or don't, but make a fucking decision." He's like, "We gotta get to work." So I was like, that's a hero. That's a New Yorker. That's his civic duty, right? And so it got me thinking, like, in order to really, truly become a New Yorker, like, what's my civic duty, you know? And I think I've figured it out. What I'm gonna start doing is when I see those homeless guys jacking off on the train, I'm gonna make direct eye contact with them. You know, I don't want them to scare, like, a nice lady, so they can look at me. I was in a frat. I can get it. Yeah, you know, I've been through worse. So what I've been doing, though, it's like tough when you see it happen in real time because you gotta like jump to action, right? And so it's tough because like they're looking at you and then we make direct eye contact and it gets so intense and then we both come and I don't know what to do about that. Laundry is expensive in this city. I can't keep buying new jeans, but I don't know. So it's getting tough, but I figured like, okay, well, since I'm gonna let these guys jack me off now, I can stop jacking off. I realized like, I had a problem the other day. It wasn't even like, you know that moment when you like look up and you're seeing yourself in the mirror and you're like, what shame. It wasn't even that moment. It was, I looked down and I still had my fucking shoes on. You can't leave your shoes on. That's why, like, you either gotta stop jacking off or buy Crocs. I don't know. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night.